You are listening to Phoenix and the Hummingbird, Chapter 5, written and created by Jasper BlackLace and audio by Kawushi. My jaw must be on the floor now as my face pales in color and my hair on my arms is at complete attention. Look, Genevieve, I wouldn't ask this if it wasn't important. I'm begging you. She looks down to me as my mind is spiraling in both shock and disbelief at the forwardness of the situation. This woman has to be completely and undoubtedly insane. I don't get your angle here, Your Highness. What is going on here? My skin begins to heat as I put some much-needed distance between us. She glances down at me with tearful eyes. To put it simply, my father wants her gone, and he gave me one last chance to save her. Gone how? My shrieking tone and quick response made her eyes widen in surprise. My defensive tone must have surprised her, as she looked confused at my sudden need to protect. Believe me, Lucinda, you weren't the only one confused here. He hired 4 different hitmen to have her executed within 6 months. All 4 attempts were stopped by my private staff, sourced outside of our family estate. They will be arriving tomorrow to either escort us into hiding or to join us here for protection against his movements. What? Does he want her dead? My tone is melancholic, cold, and filled with violence. I can't disclose everything, as I am still being watched. Besides, some things are not my secret to tell. My dissatisfied face must have worried her, as she quickly kept talking. Please, Genevieve, I just want her to be safe. You will get what your family desires. All you have to do is give us a chance. I promise you, she's more than just a pretty face, and so am I. She walks towards me and kneels, grabbing my right hand in hers. This just got a whole lot more stressful. I'm weak to vulnerable woman. Please don't kneel, Your Highness. It makes me uncomfortable. I bent down to my knees and gripped her shoulders gently with a soft and reassuring smile. I don't know what made me change my mind all of a sudden. It could be the drop-dead gorgeous woman kneeling in front of me, or that innocent young woman smiling and dancing over a simple gift of kindness. I'll talk to them. Or my brother, anyway. He has the final say, unbelievably so. Please don't expect too much, but I will give it a try tomorrow morning. Ophelia appeared to sense the commotion as she burst through the curtain and kneels at our sides, frantically looking back and forth between us. Oh dear. We've scared the damsel, haven't we? I giggle and pat Ophelia's shoulder gently as Lucinda quickly wipes away the stray tear from her left eye. Don't worry, love. We've just come to an agreement. It was just an emotional conversation. We're okay. Her sister said to her and raised to her feet. She took her sister's hand in hers and brought her to her feet. I followed suit, standing across from them with a smile. It's getting late. I'll be heading to my chamber now, Your Highness. I bow to them briefly and begin walking towards the bedroom door. Good night, Genevieve. Lucinda's hopeful tone rings out as I exit the room. I felt a small and delicate tap on my left shoulder as I was walking away and turned to see that Ophelia had followed me out of her room with her pen and paper. I hope my sister didn't cause you too much stress. She tends to act before she speaks. Her soft-textured handwriting was thin and curved nicely across the page, as she glares at my lips awaiting my response. Instead, I take her pen and paper. Don't you worry, silly girl. Your sister and I will be good friends. I only hope the same can be said for the 2 of us. I turn the pad back to her with a smile. Once she finished reading the page, she blushes a bright crimson and lets out a soft and silent giggle. Good night, Genevieve. Her writing my name on her pad of paper gave me goosebumps. I smile at her and spin her around by her shoulders. I plant a delicate kiss on the back of her head and gently push her forward. She faced me, and the blush had traveled up to her cheeks. She waved to me shyly, and I returned the gesture before walking towards my brother's chambers. I make it to my brother's office in hopes that he is still there so we can talk. I knock my signature knock before opening the door. He is sitting at his desk, head in his hands, hair completely disorganized, and shirt unbuttoned. "You look sickening, Raph," I say, closing the door behind me in a quick fashion before walking towards his desk. "Wouldn't you be in this situation? Our whole life depends on this marriage. I mean, my only other option is Duchess Melanie's eldest daughter, and she is the one person I cannot stand. I ultimately have no real choice here." He grips his hair in his hands so tight he has white knuckles. I walk around his desk, placing my hand on his, making him loosen his hold. What do I do? His pleading gaze is haunting. It's similar to how he looked when we found our youngest brother Malachi in the woods 6 years ago. 6 years ago, there was a small civil war between the people of Marion County and the anti-government group. This displaced over 70 families on both sides and killed over 7,000 people. My brother and father went to dissolve the war when they found Malachi in the woods, tied to a tree and beaten by those on both sides. It appears both sides had one objective: elimination of the governor of Marion County and his offspring. My brother decided to overthrow the governor, gaining control over the county, and kill the boy's father before bringing him back to our home. He promised both sides to stay in public affairs, listen to their acquisitions, and did his best to accomplish their wishes. So far, he has been successful with no reoccurring issues. When Malachi was brought home, I was given the job of nursing him back to health. He hated every second of my existence, and even more so Raphael's. It took 3 years for him to get used to life here, and while he still hates our older brother for his choice, he still doesn't know the whole truth, and honestly, I don't think he ever will. Me and Malachi have grown very close over the years, so I spend time with him regularly when he's here. We have to make a choice, brother. We let the women stay, or we send them home, I say, pulling his hands from his face. But what if I make the wrong choice, Genevieve? How can I live with myself if I doom the kingdom? His eyes are now filled with tears. Seeing him break down like this is exactly how he was with Malachi. Did you make the wrong choice with Malachi? I don't believe that choice doomed the kingdom. We secured another trade route for the kingdom, more places for our people to freely travel. Not to mention you calmed the war between the two sides and saved our brother from a brutal reality. No matter the choice you make tomorrow, I have complete faith that we will be okay. I smile at him kindly and help him to his feet. I don't know what I'd do without you, sis. He hugs me tightly and walks to his bedroom in the office and lays in bed. Don't forget, I'm always on your side, brother. Good night. The room then went dark as I blew out the candle. You have completed Phoenix and the Hummingbird, Chapter 5, written and created by Jasper BlackLace, audio by Kawushi. We'd like to thank you guys for being patient as we have been behind on uploads, but we hope to be back to a regular schedule very, very soon. We will be posting 2 chapters of Twisted Moral next week, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye!